Well, that was a bucket list day. We got the sunset in Juneau to wrap the day. Holy moly. It was epic.
Think we'll see any more whales?
Maybe.
Maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow.
Night, friends. We're gonna enjoy. Good morning, friends. We are on our way back. British Columbia's Victoria and Seattle. I was out there. It's a very dense, foggy morning. No visibility. Boat's been hitting the horn every 5 minutes. Make sure no one's out there that we don't see coming. And we're gonna have a day on the ship. Alright, we're gonna take you to do some Disney trivia. We're picking up some coffee.
Yes. Frozen coffee up coming for you.
And some pizza. Here in the main area of the ship. Our final day at sea as we head for Canada. Pizza line not too long, so I'm gonna head to Sorrento's. Girls are headed to get some Starbucks. See you at Disney Trivia. Get some Sorrento's pizza. Nice late night snack every night. We're gonna do that as a fourth lunch today.
I know this one. We can have a listening party on the balcony.
Disney songs, but
We're going back to Disney, where we live. Pretty much standing room only out here for a Disney trivia.
Yeah.
On a Disney cruise. A lot cheaper. You just do our trivia on the royal ship. Sorry.
Yay! Where we don't have Disney. We have Legoland. Alright? So once again, everybody, make sure you do have a team, so maximum up to. Big fan of Disney! That will change in a short bit. Alright, so we're gonna do this, everybody. Remember, cheating is not allowed. This is Disney, alright? Alright, just so you know, God sees everything. And so does Walt Disney, apparently. Alright, so here we go, everybody. Are we ready? Yes, which team is gonna win? Again, that will change in a short bit. Alright, so here we go, everybody. We're gonna start with question number one. Question number one, who is Mufasa's trusted advisor in The Lion King?
80s Minions. She didn't know it.
Anybody still be a big fan of Disney? We lost some.
Google. Big fans of Google.
Don't worry. Just that you have a, if you don't really win this one, that means you have a project after this cruise, which is go through the whole
And
thing.
the internet package. Big fan of the internet package.
Here we go. Moving down to number 7. Alright, number 7. This is part of Pixar, I think. Yep. Alright, where does Mike Wazowski take his girlfriend Celia for her birthday dinner in Monsters, Inc.? Where does Mike Wazowski take his girlfriend Celia for her birthday dinner?
First words Mickey ever spoke.
They're actual words.
I've never heard that. That's what I was thinking.
Just put it.
Who knows that one? See, we lost a lot of people.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know.
Alright, so that is number 11. Let's continue to number. Movie is Wall-E a fan of? Ooh, here we go. Which classic movie is Wall-E a fan of?
It's on
He
the
watches it, doesn't he?
Yep.
Alright, everybody. So that was for number 15.
Saw Wall-E
So here
once.
we go. We are gonna go down to number 16 to number 20. Once again, this is basically the songs. So you have 2 answers. You need 2 answers for each song. One is the title of the song. The other one is the title of the movie it comes from. So here we go. You only hear it for a few seconds. Good luck. Here we go. Number 16.
Everywhere I turn, I hurt someone. But there's nothing I can say to change the things I've done. I do anything within my power. I give everything I've got. But the path I seek is hidden from me.
And that's all you have for number 16. Think about it. Now this...
I don't got time for dancing. It's just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around. And it's not my style.
Alright everybody, so that was the... Everybody, we'll start with the title of the song. What's the title of the song? Ooh. This is When She Loved Me. Alright, and the movie is from Toy Story 2. Yes, Toy Story 2.
Sir,
And Jessie. Alright everybody, now there you go. That was the final one. Give yourself a big round of applause everybody. Now total of the points, give them back to the teams and let's see who is our winner. And of course,
Hey, that was good. 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, right over
We
here.
got a Disney fan.
Pencils. Of course, right after this, we have your World's Sexiest Man competition with the activities manager, Lisa from Scotland. Let's see who is our winner. Now, if you got 1 point or more, let me hear say yay! You got 5 points or more? 10 points or more? 15 points or more? 20 points or more? 25? Oh wow. Okay, 24? 24. I have 2 teams right to be here. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. There you go. That's it. A big applause for our winning teams, everybody.
Congratulations in the back.
In conjunction with happening tonight. It's our 17th discount for a party.
Internet
Look at flashy
package.
ring right over here. And of
All right, our server made some ninjas for the kids.
I know how to do
That one looks like a ninja.
Can you be my father? You're my pet, okay?
Here.
She's my pet. So never mess with me
Do
again.
it.
How do you do that? Look.
And we're
So
showing how to make
I
it.
just see it.
Fold it in half.
I just wanna make it fly. Honey, I just wanna make it fly.
Share.
See?
Kenzie, Chelsea, and Kenzie.
Can I see it? Ready for war. That scared you. It is the ninja. It's a ninja. You're making a ninja?
Still making her ninja.
It's a ninja.
For the head.
Towel number 2.
Okay, how do you make the body again? I'm a cat.
And then the head, you kind of take it and fold like a fan.
Okay, the body. How do you do the body?
Say,
Josie wants to know how to do that.
I'm fixing your rough look.
It's a surprise.
Look, he's going to show you.
You just at this one here, like this. On the top. No, just turn that. You should figure that one out, right? I have to go to take out the box. No,
That's you magical power.
That is very cool. Alright, Mom, did you make the ninja? She just did it.
It's like
Hold on. I think.
Moment of truth. Do I have to
Hold on.
delete the whole video?
No, you don't have to delete. I gotta do this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Editing. This is a blooper. Blooper reel.
That's a mouse, right?
Oh mercy, that's gonna stop.
This is a mouse Oreo. And she just wrote Oreo. Stop getting that in my face. You just got it in my mouth.
I think I did better with the other ones.
Stop. Okay.
You get the gist.
I get the gist, yeah.
Well,
Wow.
it's foggy.
Very foggy.
I don't think I've seen a fog like this. Have you?
No, I haven't. I've never
He's
seen
having to hit the horn again every
few minutes.
2 or 3 minutes. And it has gotten really cold. Temperatures dropped too. Be curious to see where we are. Mercy. Alright, well, we just had our last formal night dinner. We sang Sweet Caroline. Yeah, it was good. Amber loves Neil Diamond, don't you? 5 o'clock dining time this week. Yeah, see, she said he's so great. And we had a nice relaxing day on the cruise ship at the solarium, just chilling. So we're gonna get ready, drop the kids off at camp tonight. They want to go back. And then we're gonna pack a little and then go by the pool for a little bit too. So anyway, that's it for this evening. I'm sure we'll take some additional video on the ship as we head for British Columbia, Victoria, Canada, on the way now. So we will see you on the next video. Well, good morning. It is our last day on the Quantum of the Seas. So going to walk around and just video out a few spots that were of interest to us this week for our family. And maybe a tip or two for each one. And then we're gonna get on to Victoria, Canada, which will show you as well. Let's go. First one, huge hit for the kids was Adventure Ocean. Highly, highly, highly recommend you give your kids a shot at this. Programming was phenomenal. The kids stayed busy all week, and we found we would go to pick them up and they would want to stay. So well done, Royal Caribbean and Adventure Ocean. For us, the solarium was Amber and I's favorite spot to sit this week. Adults only. They got pools, they got jacuzzis. It's domed in, which for an Alaskan cruise is phenomenal. And most importantly, they got the sunshine bar over there. They make a really good mudslide. If you don't know what a mudslide is, order one. It is fantastic. Great way to spend our week. Also, these mulch beds, why are they important? Because people hide ducks in plain sight throughout the cruise. My girls and Amber found a ton of them. Make sure to keep a lookout in spots that are hidden, like mulch beds, for ducks. You will land and you will not be disappointed. So yeah, 50-degree weather through the week, and we were really fortunate that we had an indoor pool that we could use. The girls also have an indoor pool I'll take you to here in just a minute. But for the adults, when we dropped the kids off at Camp Ocean, this was the spot to be. Alright, this is the kids' pool. Again, another pool bar, another jacuzzi. And over on the side, this room would stay cooler because you can open the windows to enjoy some of that Alaskan breeze. We had the chance to do that. Kids only swam here once. They were too cold. And for some reason, this kind of cruise just didn't attract them to the pool. But this is why Quantum of the Seas and Royal Caribbean are the way to go for an Alaskan cruise, because you have the indoor pool you can take advantage of. Alright, here's Quantum of the Seas outdoor pool. As you can see, no water slides, but they did have a couple pools, kiddie and adult. This was used maybe 30% of the cruise. It was too cold most of the cruise, but occasionally when the weather was right in July, which we did have some hot days, you'd get that. The North Star was never open. Big disappointment for this cruise, but the guest services team automatically refunds you onboard credit if you book ahead of time and don't get on. So again, bummed out, but we'll catch the North Star on our transatlantic in the spring. Another thing I liked on the Royal ship was the track. The Carnival track is about half the ship. This track is the entire ship. So you can get a one lap, I think is 553 meters, convert that. But I ran this on Dawes Glacier Day, and it was one of the prettiest runs I think I've ever had in my entire life. Out there you can see very briskly up in the horizon, we've got Vancouver Island. So yeah, this is great. And it ran you around the whole ship, so you could stop anywhere you wanted to and take a pit stop, go inside, whatever you wanted. But this was wonderful. This is a hot dog truck. We've not taken advantage of that. We probably will today. It goes inside the Skyplex. We'll take you in there in just a minute. Got a shuffleboard out here. I'm not going to take you down to floors 4 and 5. There's plenty of video on that for our first day at sea. Some great shops in there. The main one for us was the coffee shop, La Pastry. At Starbucks, they had an hot chocolate drink that was fantastic. Highly recommend. We spent more money in there than we did anywhere else, and Sorrento's pizza was fantastic too. Again, more video on that. I'm going to take you over to Flow Rider, which was open, and the skydiving now. I should have some video that you can see on our day at sea of the Flow Rider, people using this. This is their full-on surfing feature. I'm sure you can see it on other videos too. We didn't do it, wasn't our cup of tea, but it is here. And then you got the skydiving ripcord over there. We were signed up for this, decided yesterday on a 50-degree day. We didn't feel like coming outside. Kind of lame, but we will do this on our transatlantic as well and show you video of it. You can get, I would recommend reserving this ahead of time. We had a real issue on this cruise ship with things being sold out when we got on the cruise ship. So for instance, laser tag was sold out. Gosh, what else? There was a cupcake decorating thing we wanted to do. It was sold out, and none of this came available until we were on the ship. So of course we got on the ship and we were too busy with bags and trying to get settled. We forgot, when you get on the ship, register. The second you get on the ship, if you get an early boarding time, get on and reserve what you want. The entire calendar is posted, and that's when you take advantage. And you can click on something that interests you and see all the days it's available and pick your day. We didn't get into one of the restaurants because of this. Super bummed out. But again, we know this isn't our first Royal. This isn't going to be our last Royal cruise. So again, highly recommend you do that. We got the rock climbing wall. Again, something the kids be interested in. The weather just didn't hold on our days at sea. The first day at sea, we had 40-mile-an-hour winds. Real feel was in the 30s. The second full day at sea yesterday was like this, but colder. Weather was in the 50s again, 15-mile-an-hour winds. So while rock climbing was open, it just didn't interest us this cruise. On a Caribbean, it probably will. It's another area we took advantage of. And again, they're doing laser tag right now. We didn't get into it, but this is Skyplex, Xbox station up on the left. Got foosball tables and air hockey tables. It's a great spot to bring the kids. They really enjoyed it. So their arcade was lacking, to say the least. Again, on a cruise like this, we didn't take a lot of time on the ship, but we had a lot of this temporarily out of service. A lot of games broken, very small arcade, so we didn't play any games this cruise. Again, not a deal breaker, but for a cruise with your kids, you want to have a little more here to offer, in my opinion. But I wanted to show it to you. While it's a hangout spot for teens, this is also the location of the puzzle room, aka escape room. Great time here. We did get out in 30 minutes, but fun. We had a group of about, I'd say 12, and had to put together a number of puzzles to get out of the room, and we did. Good time. I highly recommend it. It's complimentary. You can do it for free. Register for it. And happy Sunday. This was pretty cool in the elevators. They changed the day of the week each day, so I thought that was pretty neat. Something small, but nice detail for Royal. Probably not allowed to film too much in here, but this is their casino. Floors 2, 3, and 5 were sites for where you'd exit the boat for different ports. Ketchikan was 4, 5. Sitka was floor 2, and then Juneau, which was the most chaotic, was floor number 3. Went through the casino. Hey, benefit of a royal ship, unlike a Disney ship, is you got a casino. Come take advantage of it. Plenty of tournaments over blackjack, Texas Hold'em tournaments, all kinds of stuff throughout the week. Getting ready to auction off a bunch of pictures, but this was their music hall, which they'd have kind of a nightclub in each night. Cool spot to get a nice drink and dance and sing. Hottest spot for the Dylans on the boat was La Patisserie? I can't say it. Starbucks. A lot of great drinks in here, a lot of good pastries. Go. One English pub, that's it. Carpet worn. On the inside, you can see just a good old English pub. Have music at night. We've got some video I'll share on that. Great spot. Alright, the Schooner Bar was not a spot we visited, but this is your old-fashioned whiskey bourbon spot. So if that's a thing for you, definitely want to crash this bar. This is a spot on the cruise we didn't get to come. It was sold out the entire cruise. Was super bummed. We'll watch it for today, but Wonderland. Deconstructed, reconstructed food. Came highly recommended. We did not get a chance to eat it. We will do it on the transatlantic. Another shot of it. I thought this was pretty cool. I would just we'll do a picture with the kids anyway. Day 1 or 2, you want to come here. This is the shore excursion spot. If you're going to do any kind of copter ride where you've got to put in your weight, any detail you have to fill out before you get tickets, this is where you'll come. And these folks are super helpful. The line moves quick. Just wanted you to know it's on the 5th floor of Quantum. There's a whole video, but we ate at this place twice. It was that good. Jamie's Italian. Must eat. A lot of variation on the menu. $25 for adults, 16, 17-ish for kids. It is specialty dining, but it was worth it. Grab it, reserve it. You shouldn't have a problem. And if you can't get a reservation, come by anyway and see if you can get on the list. We'll probably do that with Wonderland today too, but Jamie's. Another bourbon, scotch, whiskey spot. The vintage, again, wasn't our cup of tea, but it is here. We've got cigars as well over in the chest over there. And then over on the left side, you've got spots where you can book your next cruise as well. And probably get a discount. And you get $600 off of this one for your next cruise if you decide to book another with Royal. So those are really the hot points I'm going to show you on this cruise. Obviously, we'll break out some videos on our restaurants and different things on the cruise that we did. But all in all, nice job for Royal. We had a tough time weighing whether or not we wanted to do Royal over Disney or Disney over Royal. And the fact is, there's something unique about each one. And, Royal feels a little bit more for families that have older kids, where Disney's obviously better for folks with younger kids, and you don't get a lot of the adult things on the Disney ship that you get on the Royal. Fitness center on the 16th floor. I didn't show you that. I did use that each day when it was too cold to run outside, and they do have a spa on the 15th floor as well. But again, we didn't use that. Every time we've done the spa, we feel like we get sold more than we do get to enjoy the massage. So we don't do it on cruise ships, but yeah, it was a good week. It really was. This ship was perfect for Alaska in a lot of ways because of the indoor pool, because of some of the amenities and what they had. But candidly, this wouldn't be the ship I'd want to take for like 14, 15 days either, because we found that between things just being sold out and candidly just the programming was good, but the shows really weren't ideal for kids. That was the other thing. We took our kids to Starwater the first day at sea, and it was rated G till about 20 minutes in, and then it went to like rated R for kids. So watch that. Royal, again, the shows are going to be more geared to adults than they are kids. They do have some trivia and other things that you can do. Zooming in on my face unnecessarily. But all in all, I think for the value of what we got, the fact we got connected rooms, I spent half of what I did on Disney for 7 days in Alaska. I mean, I think for 5 in Alaska, it was going to cost me an extra 70% to go to Disney, and there just isn't a need. You're going to go to Alaska to see the scenery, to see Alaska. You're not going to sit on the ship. And so the 2 days at sea were great. We enjoyed them, and we got a third one today before we hit Canada. But all in all, I'm really glad we went with Royal Caribbean's Quantum of the Seas for our journey to Alaska. We got great value. The food was good. The people were great, minus one or two. And you know, it was just a good week. So highly recommend. I hope you enjoy the video content that's coming your way. I didn't get everything on the cruise ship. There's plenty of videos to see that, but I wanted to capture some of the spots that we hung out this week and just little bits of advice just off of what we took in the 7 days we had. So we'll get to Victoria, Canada later today. We're going to go enjoy our vacation, enjoy our last day on the ship, and then we'll shoot some video in Victoria, Canada, and then we're on our way back to Florida where it's not 60 or 50 degrees. So anyway, we'll talk soon. Our first sighting of land. We are back in the United States and Canada on the horizon. See Mount Rainier, Amber? Yep. We got Mount Rainier out in the distance. We are home, folks. But we're going to go to Canada first.
But he's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta never move on before the sun. I hear my baby call my mommy, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die and rally, at least I will die free. Everybody sing for me. Ride me, mama, like the way you feel. Ride me, mama, any way you feel.
Keep going, Amber. United States, Canada, United States, Canada. You're actually in Canada right now. All right, we are arriving in Canada. Got to find out how the Canadians do things. Never been. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Cities are coming. Alright, we made it. You're in Canada now. Let's go see what Victoria has to offer.
So there's a peacock on the other side of the fence, the chain link, putting on a display. He's probably displaying for it to do it little by little.
Holy moly.
The back steps of the church were on the waterfront.
Wow.
We have Canadian blacktail, or sorry, Colombian blacktail. We do have some of the little islands have, like most city streets, they wanted it to meander like a park. And we would not have been allowed to pass through there without written permission from guests or residents within. He's building, he demolished a house and is rebuilding a house here.
Yeah.
So the high-end surgeons, bus drivers, that sort of thing. But land is so limited here that developers will just cut the tree down, pay the 40 grand and build it into their budget.
40,000 to cut down those trees.
What do you think, girls? Perfect time to do what, Kenzie? Kenzie, do it again. Yeah. We're not in Massachusetts. We're in Canada. You're in another country right now.
Well,
You go down the whole side. we just passed. Pretty. Alright, how cold is it? Pretty cold. Where's the Kenzie?
On the hill to the left on the top, you can see kind of a miniature pyramid shape. That's a Spanish parrot that was put there in the 1600s by Spanish explorers. Now, it's still a school today, ironically, but now they're teaching Chinese art, Mandarin, and Cantonese. Extra city in China. They're said to come to life should an honest politician pass through them. There on the left, you can see the Coho, that's the
Canada
red,
flags.
white, and we'll be passing by the Coho terminal on our way back. We're in the municipality. So this is the street I'm talking about right here. If you look, it'll be to our left as we're making our way around this corner. That's Johnson Street. You can really see how it's got a real San Francisco flair to it. Fort Victoria had 300 people living in it until the gold rush struck, and they went from 300 to... that is the original flagpole for the fort. So we'd be right at the corner of the fort now. Out the ivy is coming out. It's always been covered with ivy.
Legislative building.
Copper domes on it, the little gold band there. That is...
Oh, I got the marina down here. Beautiful, beautiful area. Getting ready to cross the street, head over to the Parliament building. Alright, at the Parliament building. Hit the totem pole. Over here we got horses. Take you back to the cruise ship. Pretty awesome. Very pretty. Well, cold and all, it is getting into our cruise. And we are headed back to the blistering heat of Florida. It is, wind gusts are pretty good here, probably low 60s, upper 50s.
Beautiful.
Beautiful day in Canada. We are heading back. It has been a good vacation, right guys?
Yeah!
They're going to a camp adventure tonight, or adventure ocean adventure, I don't know. And we're gonna eat dinner and finish packing. But this concludes all of the vlogging, all the good stuff, unless I catch anything else good. Note, if you're booking an itinerary in Canada, don't port any sooner than 8 or 9 in the morning if you want to see anything good. Most of it was closed. We wanted to go in some shops, closed. They dropped us at 5 p.m. and by the time we got off the bus and got to walk around, it was already 7:30. Everything was pretty much shut down. So
Several places closed around 7.
all in all, good day.